First base, best DFS pitcher. Who you got, Gare Bear?
Yeah, this is a weird slate. It's a small one. There's a lot of good offenses. You could argue that we have like 7 of maybe the 10 best lineups in baseball going at it tonight. So the pitching options aren't exactly plentiful. But I like Ranger Suárez. He's less than $8,000. He's only the 5th most expensive pitcher on this slate, but I think he might actually have the best matchup of some of the more like quote-unquote top-tier guys tonight. Suárez got a little bit beat up in his last start against the Dodgers. That sort of ruined all of his overall numbers for the season, but across his last 3 appearances, he's actually been pretty good. He's got a 2.81 FIP. In that span of time, he's striking out almost 27% of the batters he's faced. And that's the key here, because the Braves can hit, but they also swing and miss a ton. In the month of May, they have the highest strikeout rate in baseball, up at 28.8%. So I think Suárez kind of provides some floor. He's like a solid pitcher. He hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs in a start so far this season. You take that floor, you combine it with the ceiling that the Braves offense can give you with that swing and miss, and I think he's the best option tonight.
All right, about $2,000 less than Giolito on the main slate, who is going to be the highest priced pitcher there. Who do you want, Friar?
Giolito is definitely not a guy that I want a part of. And honestly, looking at this whole slate, I mean, Garion talked about how gross it looks. You also got some weather concerns with some of these games.
Yep.
So you got the White Sox game, you're worried about the weather there. Because I would like Rich Hill a lot in this spot if the weather was an issue, because he's at 7.1K, and if you look at his peripheral numbers, they've been good. But I'd rather, if that game does get rained out, if we do run into weather issues, I think Reed Detmers is a guy you should look at 8.4K going up against the Rangers. Look, as much as he doesn't have a ton of strikeout potential, the Rangers are striking more out against left-handed pitching. And you look at some of their other numbers, as much as they have like an ISO just outside the top 10, some of their other numbers against lefties are getting worse. And look, I don't like Javier against the Guardians that much, because that's a team that doesn't strike out a ton against righties. I don't want a right-handed pitcher facing the Astros or the Angels. And then when you look at that Yankees-Baltimore pitching matchup, gross. So if Hill's not playing, Detmers is my number 1 pitcher tonight.